What's going on, Poke people? This is your coach of the New York Metachams. I am PikaTROD. You can also call me Jack. Today we are here with our Week 5 match. Thank you all so much for being so patient with me, with the late uploads, with the less than ideal sound mixing. It's all a work in progress here. We're all working to get better. If you're a big fan of working to get better, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'm always happy to respond and hear what y'all are saying. So, and of course, I'm happy to bring you this Draft League content. This week, Week 5, we are playing Fabriks and the Oregon Quaxlys. Their team, as listed in speed order as always: Hisuian Electrode, Sneasler, Cryogonal, Arcanine, Cresselia, Cleavor, Milotic, Thwackey, Corviknight, Grimmsnarl, and Ursaluna. There's a lot that this team can do. Electrode in particular. I kind of really hope they don't bring it's their only Terra Captain, which increases the odds of them bringing it, but we will see how it goes. My team is right here. Looking at all of their physical threats, I knew I wanted Finding Nemo, Alomomola, solid staple of the team. Rocking the Rocky Helmet with Flip Turn, Liquidation, Zen Headbutt, and Wish. Zen Headbutt is to make sure that Sneasler doesn't get any funky ideas. Rocky Helmet. Covert Cloak could make this thing a real good check to Sneasler, but honestly, Rocky Helmet is great for other threats like Ursaluna. Get that chip damage. With the burn, it's not going to be liking that too much. Flip Turn so I can get out of there past my slow wishes and obviously protect. In fact, I'm going to make sure I'm slower than Ursaluna. 136. So these are things I want to check out. If I drop your speed, do I want you to be slower than Ursaluna? I kind of do. Yeah, I do. I want you to be slower than Ursaluna because I would prefer you take the hits than something else. No, I don't. I don't want you to be slower than Ursaluna. Ursaluna can try and outspeed me if it wants to. I can even use this to get information. Oh. There we go. Now I know if Ursaluna will have speed investment or not, based on Finding Nemo. So, thank you, Finding Nemo. We've got Cars. Cars is going to be real annoying. I'm hoping Cars will lure in the Milotic and the Cresselia. Magma Storm, Taunt, keeps those things from leaving, keeps Heatran nice and healthy. And we've also got Protect and Earth Power in case Arcanine gets any funny ideas. Also to deal with the Sneasler. I don't feel like losing the game because I've missed a Magma Storm. We got Flash Fire just in case. There wasn't too much that really... Flash Fire dealt with Arcanine. Nothing else is really U-turning out on this. I guess... No, I don't have a great... I want Heatran to be able to deal with Arcanine to some extent and be a good switcher. So... that's what Heatran's here for. Mostly special defense. Special attackers. I actually don't want to switch Heatran and Arcanine at all. Let's try Flame Body. We're doing all sorts of fun switch-ups today. Up is here. Up the Hisuian Avalon. We've got that Terra fighting type. We want to get this Terra off as soon as possible. If I don't see Electrode, we are leading up and getting off our Terra. We've got Iron Defense, Body Press, Recover, and Ice Spinner. This Pokemon can really go in. It can set up on things like Corviknight. It can set up on things like Sneasler. It's got the Covert Cloak, so Sneasler will never be a problem for us. Rocking that 184 defense. Got a lot in special defense. I was thinking of other moves on this, like Mirror Coat. But at the end of the day, Ice Spinner is just the most reliable for solid damage. Monsters Inc. is here. If I need to switch into Corviknight or... Milotic, Monsters Inc. is here for that. Rocking the Volt Switch, Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, and Grass Knot. Nice and bulky, hoping to pass some wishes into this thing. I wanted to be able to outspeed the Arcanine, even though I don't expect it to need to. I'm triple checking my work also, because I built this team. Usually I'm pretty good at building teams ahead of time, but crazy week. Just got around to building this. I think I'm happy with this. Are there things I'm going to want? Yeah, because I don't want to stay in. Cryogonal is going to be a problem. I'm worried about Milotic Miracle, which is also why I'm running the Nasty Plot. Yeah. Next, we've got Luca here. Choice Scarf Luca outspeeds a max speed Sumian Electrode. So this is going to be our offensive check. We're running Close Combat, Surging Strikes, U-Turn, and Liquidation. Liquidation is there in case I don't feel like clicking Surging Strikes. Still wanting to hit a Water type move, but still scouting out what on their team is rocking out with that Rocky Helmet. Adam in Close Combat does a lot of damage to Milotic, mostly a 2-hit KO, even if it's back defense. And with the extra chip damage from Stealth Rocks from turning red, we can make that damage a reality. Turning red is mostly just defensive, here to get up Stealth Rocks, here to stop things from setting up. Knock off and high horsepower. Knock off is just very disruptive. High horsepower in case the monkey, the little thwacky, comes, and taunt to stop recovers, to stop Roost from Corviknight. Yeah, make this thing not something that Pokemon can just come in or stop setup from Cresselia also. So yeah, that's the team that we're rocking out with. I'm very excited. I'm going to go ahead and get connected to Fabriks. I will see you all at the battle. Alright, we are back. Ha 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 ha. I take credit where credit is due. Okay, so what do we see, what do we not see? We do not see, or we see that we are recording, which is good. You'll always catch me checking at least once, preferably early on, so if there is a problem, I can catch it. Let's see. We do not see the Arcanine, which is good news, which means that Flame Body was the right choice. We do not see the Thwacky or the Corviknight. Ooh. We do see the Cryogonal and the... do see the Electrode. I think I decided that if I saw Electrode, I would go start with the Urshifu Rapid Strike. Cool. This is exactly what I didn't want to see. I'm Scarfed. If they're Scarfed, I think that's good information to have. My play is always into the Heatran, but this is really great damage. So I'm just going to go for U-Turn. The hope and the dream is that I critical hit Terabug. I'm not, obviously. The hope and the dream is that I can get some massive damage off and they don't want to Terrasilize. Honestly, the sooner they Terrasilize, the better it is for me because this Electric Grass typing is kind of a pain. Cool. We're going to see the Cresselia, it does 20%. We see the Rocky Helmet. Cool. All of these things are good to know. Now, let's run some calcs just so I can see Urshifu Rapid Strike. He probably knows I'm Scarfed now because I stayed in, which is fine. Cresselia, OU, all mind. U-Turn did about 28%. Also, we're trying this new thing with the sound mixing. I put it literally on the lowest setting possible on my computer, so if it's still blasting, then no music after this. But that's okay, because trial and error. 27, 28%, that looks like it's max defense. Yeah, I'd be doing a lot more otherwise. So I'm gonna go right out into Crocodile, and I think I'm okay just clicking. I don't see, well, your removal is the Cryogonal, but I'm okay with that. Let's go for the Stealth Rocks. A knockoff onto anything would be nice, but I want Electrode to be taking damage this whole time. And Crest taking damage won't be, Crest and Milotic taking damage too won't be bad. Heatran would be a really safe switch in here, and push a lot of momentum, but I don't want to reveal my hand too early, and rocks are never a bad thing. Crocodile's really here to kind of get rocks and just be disruptive, so if Crook goes down early, that's not a problem to me. in a world where I have to deal with a Terra Fairy Cresselia. That's what I kept thinking about. I was like, if this Pokemon was able to terrestrialize, I would be so upset. It would be so much more of a pain. I guess Heatran would still take care of it. I guess it would still be fine. But... yeah, what a pain. What a pain in this focus. We see the Ice Beam come out from the Cresselia. That does a bit of damage, showing that maybe they're worried about Cresselia. Or worried about Crocodile, which is okay by me. Ice Beam did about... $35 to $41. Yeah, that's no investment. That's no investment. That's fine. I'm just gonna go for a knockoff. If you're gonna let me dish out damage on this Cresselia, I will happily take it. Pops my Citrus Berry, get that off. I'm gonna see now. Knockoff did about 42%, which means very bulky, bold Cresselia. Bold. 42, yes. Now, if you have no item, I'm doing about 26 to 30, so I'm gonna go for Taunt. This also shows to me you don't have Moon Blast, because you should be showing it if you had it. I'm gonna go for Taunt. Crook has basically done its job. Like, I still want the sack for Ursaluna. But Crook has essentially done its job. Knocking off the Rocky Helmet. People have planned like 2 or 3 Rocky Helmets for this team. So maybe it's a big stretch to assume that people are only gonna bring 1 Rocky Helmet. But we're gonna get the Taunt off. We're gonna stop the Reflect. Okay, we're gonna stop the Reflect. My gut really wants to go into... You know what I can do? I can play a little sneaky. I can go into Finding Nemo and Flip Turn to get in my Urshifu Rapid Strike. The reason I'm doing this is A, to save a little bit. Don't freeze. I can get a little bit of chip damage off. Oh, we don't see the Sneasler. That's the big thing I don't see. Ah, too bad. No Zen Headbutt for me. This way I can get a little bit of chip damage off. But with this slow U-turn still... Or with this slow flip turn, still take the kill with Urshifu without any real hiccup. Unless you go onto this in your heavy duty boots. Good to know, good to know. What's my play? My play, I think, is Heatran. You can be Terra Ice and Terra Fairy. How much does Urshifu do with the U-turn? U-turn actually does almost all the damage. So I'm okay keeping off offensive pressure. There's a chance this doesn't kill, which is fine, honestly. I have that Heatran switch in. I don't want to use it, but it's there. Heatran honestly doesn't do much. Heatran stops a lot of things. That's what Heatran does best. It resists. But Cryogonal's not going to appreciate the Surging Strikes from Urshifu. In fact, let me look. Yeah. Cryogonal's especially not going to appreciate a close combat. Close combat honestly kind of runs through this team once Cresselia's gone, and Cresselia's gone. Cresselia's at 30% with Zelbroxa. So, in fact, I might even change my move. I won't. I feel like that's vaguely, I don't know, it's not against anything. Close combat on Electrode does 100%, so no problem with any of this. Who do I want to go after to? I feel like Avalok might play. Yeah, I really want this Terra off. If you go into Electrode, that's fine. I want to know why I can't just start this combat. That's kind of my question. Ursula. How much does it close combat do? A lot. It does a lot of damage. My loading. If you're defensive, my loading. Max defense. Let's give you all the benefits. It seemed like your answer might have been to, or Shifu might have been close combat, or Reflect and Cresselia, and that did not work out. Close combat does a lot, but it doesn't do enough. Cool. How much does Thunderous do? 70%. How much does Milotic do with Scald and Ice Beam? Ice Beam will do a lot, but Ice Beam shouldn't kill. Scald is now 39. Cool. More defense build. I feel okay just picking Grass. Click Thunderbolt. You have so many answers. Like, if damage gets off of Milotic, then this game becomes easier, even if you do Mirror Coat or Ice Beam. If you go into Ursaluna, I guess I just... If you go into Ursaluna, what's my play? That's kind of dicey, honestly. Depending on the Ursaluna. No, I still want all this Thunderbolt damage, because it just doesn't, to me, it just doesn't do enough without that. Like, I could go for Grass Knot, but you have a Cryogonal switch in, you have an Electrode switch in. It just doesn't cover for enough. With Thunderbolt, at least with Volt Switch, I get minimal damage and you can Mirror Coat, and that doesn't seem worth it. Or I guess, no. You can also just Ice Beam. Here comes the Ursaluna. Let's see what sort of set this is. If I see a Flame Orb, I see Leftovers. Okay. Ursaluna. Grass Knot does a lot. Grass Knot does a lot. Does it do enough that I can... Okay, here's the other thing I want to figure out. Cleavor, Choice Scarf. Or Shifu. Cleavor, if it takes rocks damage, is in big trouble. So... And I also still have... an Almamola, so I feel okay just clicking Grass Knot. I know your Leftovers. If I click Grass Knot that last turn, you'd be in trouble. I need to make sure I can still break a Milotic. But it looks pretty defensive and I've taunted a bunch of things. You took way too little from that. You took way too little, bestie. Especially according to my calc, you took way too little. Thunderous. Maybe I shouldn't have sacked it off, especially since I have the Aloe right there. But I think it's fine. Or sub. Grass Knot, yeah, you are super specially tanky. You could even say you're especially tanky. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha, funny. Is there a reason I don't? Close combat. No, there's not. Close combat away. You weren't really taking this hit if you were physically tanky, and when you were at full HP. And now you're especially tanky, and not at full HP. So, bye-bye, Ursaluna. I'm going to triple check how much Urshifu does to Electrode. Like, even Alomomola did what? 13% with Flip Turn? So at most, what's your HP investment? So let's say you're about that much HP, and I have an Urshifu Rapid Strike that's adamant, clicking close combat. It's still one-shots. It's still a one-hit KO. By far, by a lot. Milotic after 2 rounds. Milodic's gonna become a bigger problem. Because I never really had a great switch into it, and now... But Ursaluna's down, which is a very good thing. My switch-ins to that were limited at best. I don't think that was a great trade for me. I think I was up in this battle, and I just gave away something. I'll be very honest. I'm giving my full evaluation. I think I had an Alomomola. I think I had ways of KOing. I think I could have gone back into Thundurus at any time and clicked Grass Knot, if need be, assuming that it wasn't a Trailblaze set, but even a Trailblaze set would end up taking massive damage from 2 hits of Rocky Helmet, at least from Alomomola. I saw it was leftovers. I don't know. The staying in with Thundurus play doesn't super sit well with me. At the same time, I think it's fine in the long term. Now we reach this problem. If you get burned, does my battle get completely ruined? No, actually it doesn't. And I do need to break you with this. Does Milotic get, like, Psychic? That's the other thing. Does Milotic get anything to break me? You get Draining Kiss. How much does a -2 Draining Kiss do to me? That would be some wild tech. Draining Kiss, -2. Not enough to kill. Enough to be annoying. Not enough to kill. Unless you're especially... I don't know. I don't have to risk this, so why would I risk it? Because at some point I might have to risk it. That's kind of why I would do it now. If you're max defensive, then I'm not breaking through you like this anyway. And Scald will do a lot of damage. I'm gonna play it slow. You just flip turn? That's fine. That's honestly really, really fine. That's great, in fact, because now I can actually just click. Now I can actually just click close combat 3 times. E-Train's my play. I go E-Train. Get a rapid spin? That's fine. I hope you go into Milotic. To go anything else, to be honest. Does Cleavor get Trailblaze? Probably does, right? Okay, I need to make sure a Swords Dance Trailblaze Cleavor doesn't mop the floor with me. But I have a sturdy Terra Avalugg, so I think it'll be okay. Land! Yes! Okay. So Milotic is basically... Milotic switched out with the eject button. Ooh! That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I don't know if that was the intention. That worked out for them. It wouldn't work out again and again. Like, this won't work out the second time. God, you don't have another switch in, bestie. Like, even if I miss, I'm just gonna go for taunt. Cryogonal comes out, gets trapped in the vortex. I guess I go for Magma Storm, because I don't want you. Yeah, okay. Good bring. I could have protected. Didn't really matter. If my Milotic comes out, I think I'm still... I was gonna say I'm still just clicking taunt, but Cleavor comes out, so I'm gonna go into Alomomola. Gonna go for close combat. Do about 16% to you. I'm gonna click flip turn because why not? You're going out into this, and now I'm claiming a kill with close combat. I can U-turn, but no, I want my kill, right? Yeah, I do. I want my kill. I'm clicking close combat. Unless you brought max defense Electrode, which would be, this would be a great time to reveal it. Yeah, no, you didn't. Okay. Who's coming out next? Ooh, Aftermath. Static could have been a problem. I didn't actually look at Electrode's abilities. Static could have been a really big problem. I'm gonna click close combat again. Yep, gets my Milotic. Okay. Is this the end of the line? Is Cleavor... I'm not gonna mess around with Cleavor. If I brought Aqua Jet, that would have been a good bring. Just gonna flip turn. Okay, and that is a good GG to Fabriks. I think we played that really smoothly. I think we were in control. As I said earlier, I didn't love that Thunderous play, but I think it all worked out in the end. I did want to get rid of Ursaluna. Obviously, I wanted to keep Alomomola at a good HP because I didn't know what that Cleavor set was. And also my switch-ins to Milotic were limited. As we saw, Alomomola did put in the work. Along with, this was a double water battle, and it worked out great. Heatran did a great job supporting the team. Avalugg did not get to do what I wanted to, but that's because they brought a team that really stopped it from doing that. So kudos to my opponent. Go check them out. We are 5-0. We are cooking so much this league, and I'm really happy. Hoping that the audio worked out. This is PikaTROD, your coach in the New York Meta Champs. I'm signing out. Peace. Have a lovely week.